Alright, so the plan has changed slightly with this guitar. Richard got this in trade for some other guitars, and I had seen this guitar previously for sale, but it was all painted black really poorly, and I think it was offered up as a project or something, and clearly this has been built from a few recycled parts, not the least of which are the tuners I just put on this guitar. Find a fucking flat screwdriver. So, the concept, I don't mind the concept so much. I can see what the guy was going for, sort of a striped, a tiger stripe. But this body, you can see, is 1, 2, 3 pieces. So it does, I don't think it lends itself well to this, because you can see that. And if I'm honest, this is a pretty poor job of finishing this guitar. I would say before you get finishing a guitar, try and finish a few other things. And really see if you can do that properly, because I hate to say it, but this is pretty amateur hour. It's pretty amateur hour at the Apollo, even for me. But A for effort. Because I'm sure this guitar looked worse before the guy got it. And I don't want to discourage, I don't want to say anything terribly negative about this guitar, because I don't want to discourage people from trying stuff like this, because ideally that's why I exist on YouTube, right? Is to encourage people to try stuff like this. Sometimes it works out, and other times not so much. So let's just see what we uncover here. Let's see if we can make it just a little bit nicer. There's a lot of, it's like metal filings. I don't know if you tried to file down the frets. It sure looks like the last fret was attacked pretty hard, the last couple of frets. The neck seems straight enough. I tested it with a straight edge. It seems straight enough, so I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But the problem with this guitar was that we couldn't tune it up to pitch to try it, because those tuners just kept letting go. They were just, because they were all falling apart. I've never seen tuners falling apart like that before, ever. Holy fuck. Broken screw. Awesome. I guess, you know what, I should probably fire up my soldering iron and take out the electronics before I have these flopping all over the place. So let's do that. Come along for the ride while I discover what is truly in the backside of this guitar. Alright, there we go. New camera angle, right where I can get my hands in the shot. Let's try that. See if I can. Let's see how many ways I can get my hands in the shot and have completely unusable footage. Okay? You have probably noticed some of my videos seem a little bit disjointed. And do you want to know why? It's because I've cut out whole sequences where this is all you see. My hands. So I might have been talking about something, but it's just like, who the hell wants to watch somebody's hands let alone somebody who's undoing some screws. There's only so many ways you can make that interesting to watch. So I think the lesson for me is don't talk during the boring bits. Okay. Well, that's all good. This all looks like it's Gibson shit, but okay, so that's all promising. What the fuck? Oh, that's the switch. I'm a retard. Okay. So here's what we gotta take out. These two pickups. Okay, so is my soldering iron warm enough? I'm going to disconnect what should be the bridge pickup, hopefully here. Let's see, have you decided to start cooperating? Yes, you have. Go. There's le pickup de la bridge. There we go. There's that. Some stuff out of the way. There we go. Hopefully my hands weren't in the shot too bad. But there's the bridge and neck pickups removed. And then in order to take out the electronics completely, just have to remove this ground. Just do this as awkwardly as I possibly can. There we go. All right. Does that conclude all of today's soldering? That does not conclude today's soldering activities. I have to remove the switch. So all this has to come out. So it's just new and exciting ways for me to get my hands in the shot. Come on. Alright. There's all the wirings for the switch, and that is not an original Gibson switch. So that's already disconnected. Yeah. This is just a cheapo all parts type switch. This is not a genuine Gibson switch. Alright, let's keep taking this apart. So what kind of pickups do we think we have under here? Any bets? Bets on the pickups that come out of here? What are they? Ooh, Gibson USA. Let's keep this train moving. What do we got here? 13. Jesus, Murphy. That's a pretty hot pickup. Wish we could turn back time. Oh, bro, did you fucking paint this guitar with this shit attached? Somebody did. Ooh, that's awesome. That thing's got to come out. Yes. Alright, let's see, can we get her out? There we go. 03. Looks to me, February 3rd, 03. See that? Is that making it into the shot? Anyway. There she blows, Captain. Let's just for test and see's purposes, because we are going to strip this guitar now. Alright, I'm just trying to get a look at it to see what we want to do with it. All this bullshit's all coming off. But I just want to see what it'll look like. So this is all, like it's dripping and it's, it's really poorly put on. It's a shame, but yeah, all this bullshit needs to come off. But here's what I'm going to do, I think. Strip all the back, strip all this bullshit. Maybe even right up to and including the headstock, just strip all that. Make the back and the neck and the headstock all one solid color. Maybe just, I don't know. I was thinking red actually. And the top, well, that'll be a surprise. But that's how I plan to do it. So it'll look like that. It's a shame. This looks okay. It's not really my speed per se, but like I can see what the guy was going for. And from a few feet away, it looks alright. But Richard's plan is to, obviously, to sell or trade this guitar on. So we kind of want it to look and play as good as it can. So we'll just take our time. We'll do something hopefully nice to this. At least allow it to maintain some of its value as a Gibson. And, you know, put her back together all in good working order. So, hopefully I don't discover any kind of neck breaks or anything under there, because that would be a real shame, but it doesn't look like it so far. But yeah, that's all gonna come off. But yeah, she's a genuine Gibson. She's been abused. She needs some restoration. And I think it'll look good when we're done with it. I just hope I don't run into too many problems with the frets. Otherwise, I'll be doing my very first re-fretting of a guitar. Or some other trickery. Because that doesn't look good. I'll show you what I'm talking about if I can focus on her. I don't know how easy it is to see that, but it's not good. So the first few frets are, it's clear somebody tried to do fretwork on this. We'll be back with another part to this, and the SG. These things are coming together. The weather's starting to warm up for some of this kind of work. So, in the meantime, that's what we're up to. Oh, and that Super Boss signature guitar of mine. Okay. Coming up in the world, boys. Look at me. My own signature guitar.